here I am. What is going on, guys? Rich Boy J here, back again with another video. Today, obviously going to be working on VARDOS. I'm basically going to be building another one of these walls. So that's the plan. How's everyone doing? Meme Lord says, do you think Lego is going to make another UCS Imperial shuttle? Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Oh snap, we got a name change alert. Commander Creed is now Sinister Creed. I see you, bro. What's up, GrayBrickProductions? We got Square Brick Studio. I'm doing pretty well, thanks for asking. Jaden Younger, what's going on? Brick Dude Studios. Got that boy Zandieboi. X-Void says he subbed. I appreciate that. Derek Black, what's good? Blake Stab, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? First story Lego in the house. What you working on, man? What you working on? What's up, Gone Rogue? That's how my day was. I had a very good day. I feel great. Call me Tony the Tiger because I feel great. Appreciate that, Mariano Soto. It says change it to be more consistent with my username on other social media and stuff. All right, all right. So this is a permanent name change. First order Lego says you work on a Lego MOC. Ooh, very interesting. Very interesting. What's up, BBBricks? Got Lego Gamer 5502 in the house. Says tomorrow's going to be busy. So busy I have a geometry test, a global test, an English test, and afterwards I have a track meet. That does sound like a busy day. Here's a fun fact for everyone. Waka Flocka wanted to go to college for geometry. You can look it up. He said it himself. John Cena says he's shopping for land in Arizona. Explain that. Are you being serious? I wouldn't be surprised, but are you being serious? Luke, are you going to be at Brickworld? What's up, Creative Bricks? Is this enough of these? I hope it is. Appreciate that, BBBricks. What's up, Wars for Bricks? Got a lot of bricks. SWBrick75 says, I wish I had all this available to me when I was your ages. I wish I had this available to me when I was younger. I wish I had just gotten into the Lego YouTube community when I was younger. I had my dark ages, of course, and that kind of prevented me from maximizing the potential of my collection. Of course, I'm not complaining too much. Like, I feel I have more than made up for it with my, I guess, what, five or 6 years of collecting recently. But, you know, can always be doing a little bit better. Maybe would have a few more Republic gunships today if I hadn't gone into those dark times. Luke Sky Runner says, you're like my favorite YouTuber. Appreciate that, man. Zandy says, so we got some April 2019 rumors. Want to discuss them, particularly that $40 snowspeeder. Was the last snowspeeder was what, 30 bucks? Hopefully it'll be better. I mean, so I think I've discussed this before, but I'm really not that huge of a fan of the Lego snowspeeder. In fact, like, they're all pretty much useless to me. Like, one thing you'll never see in any of my MOCs are the Lego set snowspeeders. So if they decide to give it a complete overhaul and make it a lot better, I would certainly appreciate if they were, yeah, I would be fine with the $40 price tag. Cena says, I'm being serious. I want to build an observatory for my soon-to-be mega telescope. It's far from civilization, so the light pollution is minimal. Humidity-free skies are also better for telescopes. So how soon do you plan on actually purchasing the land? I didn't realize that brick plug money was rolling in that well. But hey, more power to you. Brick Scheme says, have you seen the leaked Han Solo 20 years torso? Yeah, we got some leaks to talk about. we got some leaks to talk about. We got some set rumors to talk about. So the one that we know for sure is coming is that Han Solo torso that leaked with the 20th anniversary print on the back of it. And I mean, I guess it's cool. It'll be a nice little homage back to those older figures. I don't really have much else to say about it, to be completely honest. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's an old Han Solo figure. I think I'm most interested at this point to see how they decide to disperse them, whether or not they'll be, like, in random sets, or if they'll be polybags, or what. We don't know yet, so that'll be interesting to see. Sinister Creed wants to ask some important questions. Who's stronger, Anakin or Vader? Additional question, how powerful would Anakin be if he never lost his limbs? I would probably say Anakin is more powerful. Like, he is more capable. However, Vader is probably more wise, and he is... Yeah, I would say Vader's probably more wise. So yeah, there you go. How powerful would Anakin be if he didn't lose his limbs? He'd be a little bit more powerful. So that's the thing, right? Like, the Force has kind of been beaten over our head with the notion of, you know, physical limitations don't really determine too much how powerful you'll be with the Force. So, like I said, Anakin might be more capable just because he, you know, is not in a big, heavy robot suit, but I don't get the impression he would be much stronger. Like, Vader could probably win a one-on-one fight with Anakin just because of his knowledge of the Force. So, who knows? Jaden says, I would donate, but I don't have PayPal. I mean, you might need PayPal. I don't know. Honestly, not sure. I think you can just put in a credit card. Like, if you just really wanted to do it with Super Chat, you can pay via credit card. So, more, you know. What's up, Big Chief? All right. So, I got to go find one more of these pieces real quick. Give me 1 sec, guys. Look at that. I found 5 of them. It says Anakin with more limbs has more midichlorians. I guess if we want to agree that midichlorians are a thing, then sure. Anakin might have more of them with more limbs. Nope. Too late. Jay, do you follow any football? I follow American football, but I'm guessing that's not what you're referring to, so no, not really. Lego Bob wanted to know, when am I building the Clone Wars, bro? That'll be my next mock. I'm building. I honestly probably shouldn't say that. Some people will actually take it seriously. Jay, where did I get this shirt? This is a birthday present. I mean, a Christmas present. I don't know where it was gotten. I can find out for you though. Actually, no, I can't find out for you because this is my shirt. This is exclusive Rich Boy swag. See, no, we're not going to talk about the Texans. We're not going to talk about the Texans, bro. We're not going to talk about the Texans. What's up, Chester Crab? Got Biggie Small. He says Gold Colts. Someone go ahead and ban him from the chat. I'm still here, guys. I'm just looking for parts. I think they might be in my room. Hold on. I'll be right back. And mods, if anyone decides they want to praise the prequels while I'm gone, you know what to do. All right. What's up? What's up? Oh God, Austin, what is happening in my chat? Have you all gone mad? Rich Boy J should put Easter eggs in his live streams. By that, do you mean like have something in camera view that like would be an Easter egg, or what exactly do you mean? Jay, should I build a minifig scale Juggernaut, ATTE, or Twilight? Well, definitely not a Twilight. Juggernaut would be dope. That'd be huge though. So if you want to do it minifig scale, more power to you. ATT would be nice because honestly the Lego set of the ATTE isn't too far off from minifig scale, so it wouldn't be too much more effort to do it. Nah, he should sell Rich Boy J shirts. I will one day. I will. I promise. One day I'll sell Rich Boy J shirts, and I'll also learn to stop people from dying. I'll become the most powerful Jedi ever. I'll even learn to stop people from dying. I'll learn to stop people from dying. That's my favorite prequel line. I'll learn to stop people from dying. What about hats? Unfortunately, I can't wear hats. My hair and head are both too big. They combine to make something that just will not fit into a hat. Where do I get the custom Imperial Propaganda stickers from? They're not stickers, I just printed them out, but some fans of the channel actually designed them. And once again, special thanks to all of those people. What about hoodies? Hoodies would be dope. It says, honestly, make some stickers, use your channel logo. I need to do that. My mom mentioned that the other day. I should do. So what I would love to do, my goal, and I actually contacted the company about this, and they never got back to me, which was kind of annoying. But what I would like to do is like print my like logo on like the 2x2 round Lego tile, and give those to people I meet who are fans of the channel at conventions, just to, as kind of a memento to be like, yeah, I met Rich Boy J. And I don't know, the goal would be to maybe start something where other YouTubers also would have 2x2 circular tiles with the Lego Star Wars ring around them, and then, you know, you could collect them and you could have a wall of just the 2x2 tiles of everyone you've met. I don't know, it'd be interesting. It'd be cool if we can make that a thing. You could make like 200 for relatively cheap, especially if you sell them like a couple bucks a pop. Yeah, the sticker thing I would like to do. If I get a bunch of them made, Austin, you and I can ride around Houston and dump them into random areas of the streets. We can just throw them out. You should start a rapping career and get record contracts to earn money. I really wish it was that easy. Austin says he made some. Well, I'll definitely talk to you about that then. If you know exactly what to do, I would love to have some stickers made. Jay, Thursday will make a full year of me watching your videos. I found the crate stream that I was introduced to you on my recommended, and the one where I said you were copying David Hall. Wow. I feel like we've come such a long way since then. I do wonder how many people on this channel found me because they thought I was copying David Hall. Man, those were some days. It's so crazy to think, like, since then, I mean, David and I have become what I would call, you know, decent friends. So, yeah. Cash Money Records. Bro, that's where dreams come true. Sell that Corvus to Brick Vault. I mean, I already sell the instructions myself, so if you want them, you can get them from me. No big deal. Man, those were crate days. I see what you did there. Nah, he told me he hates you. Wow. David's got some splaining to do. You should build a Clone Wars mock like David. I gotta get a 501st Battle Pack first. Says, I found you from people commenting, do you watch Rich Boy J? Wow, that's interesting. Huh. That's pretty cool. Hux says, I started watching you at week 3 or 4 of Crate. And those were some, that feels like forever ago. That's so crazy to think about. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't, I guess, it might actually be we might actually be getting close to like a year from when we first did the first stream for Crate. I can't look at it now, but how about somebody check my channel and tell me what day was the first crate. I don't know if I did a live stream before the first update. Basically, check and see when was the first crate video I had on my channel. I want to see if it's been a year yet since then. I started watching you where you were building Scarif. Alright, Brand Mar is an OG Boyo. Lego community beef. Bro, so much beef. Are you and Garrett going to collab on another mock for the next round of stuff? Shout out to Driving People for subscribing. And yeah, Garrett and I, we got an ace up our sleeve. Our sleeves. We do not share a sleeve. CO Clone Commander says it's Colt just like Hoth, Colt just like Lego, because they won't make a 505050 first battle pack. Do you still have any active fans that have been with you pretty much since day one? So it's hard to say because I would say day one for me is kind of weird to. Hold on one second. I'll get right back to that. Okay, so week one of crate was January 8th. Wow, so it's already been over a year. Wow. That is crazy. Man, that's so crazy. I can't believe I missed that date. It was 2 days ago. It says the first stream was 11 months ago. Okay, maybe I'll do something special then. I'll do like a 1 year anniversary stream. But wow, that's crazy. And thanks to everyone who has stuck around since then. It's been a great time. But back to who asked? Was it Dalek? He says, "Oh yeah." So I mean, obviously some people in here were here when I built Scarif, but like I said, day one for me is it's hard to really say because I would say like the first like big mock that I uploaded on my channel that was probably my Millennium Falcon, which obviously came after Scarif, but like that was the first one I feel that really took off. Like, I feel like even after we did Scarif, I mean, I guess we had the Beyond the Brick interview, so maybe, like, people knew us from that, but, like, people didn't know about my channel. So, I think, really, when I did the Falcon video, that's what kind of helped me get a foot in the door of the Lego YouTube community. But, yeah, I guess there's some people who, obviously, if they were around during Scarif, then that is, I would call that day one. Rebuild crate for your anniversary. Would you guys want to see that? A crate rebuild? Honestly, I have no interest in rebuilding crate. I haven't even disassembled the first crate that I built. Building Monday says he started watching after the Beyond the Brick interview. Yeah, those were the good old days. Know something new. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like if it were up to Garrett, we would be building Scarif next. So there is your first hint as to what we're building. It is not Scarif. Or crate. Garrett really wants to do Scarif again. Just because we were so rushed the first time around that we did it. But yeah. If you could only watch one YouTuber to the rest of your life, who would it be? My gut tells me GrayBrickProductions, but that may only be like a couple of videos worth of content for the rest of my life. So, and that's no shot at Chris. I just really want him to come back. I'll go with Brick Plumber. What are you actually doing to the mock right now? I'm building another one of these doors. So this one's sitting in front of me. I have to build basically the other side of it. Build a Naxxus from the Clone Wars. A Naxxus would be fun. I would obviously need to see more of it. I don't know if I could do I don't know how much I could do just from the trailer alone. Rich Boy Jay's wrestling videos. Yeah. One day I'll continue those. One day. Oh god, come on. Oh, I'm not even supposed to be doing this. How much money have you spent on VARDOS so far? I have no idea. I try not to think about that. What is Chris even doing now? I mean, he obviously just recently did his Empire leg mock. Chris just living the life, you know. Should build Christophsis. I mean, Like, it was a cool battle, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like Christophsis, I don't know if that would translate well into Lego. Like, that was one of the earlier Clone Wars episodes, so like, it didn't look great from the beginning, so I don't know how well that would translate to building with Lego. First Order Lego says, who is Chris? Yeah. It's crazy to think there are Lego Star Wars YouTube fans right now who don't know who Chris is because he has left us. How do you get back into Lego and eventually... Oh, how did I get back into Lego and eventually MOC building? I've told this story a few times, but basically I found Brick Plumber's indoor video, and he mentioned in the video he was going to be displaying it at Legoland Star Wars Days. And Legoland Star Wars Days has a component where you can contact this website and you can actually display your MOC there. So you're not doing it this year, which is very unfortunate because I've been for the past like 4 or 5 years. But I contacted those people to see if I could display as well. To one, get into the park free, and to, you know, just start building again. I thought like it'd be cool to do it. But yeah, I went to Legoland, saw Brick Plumber's MOC, got very inspired by his as well as everyone else's MOC, and from there on I just started building. That's when I started up working on my pod race MOC. So what I actually plan on doing, and you guys can let me know what you think about this, but I want to do a video series called My Lego Story, and it'll basically be me telling you guys, like, from the early days of me building as a child, like, you know, what sets I was into, and the stories from the early days of me building up until pretty much now. And it'll be a series, so there'll be plenty of things to talk about, because I feel like at this point, so much has kind of happened in my Lego community. In my Lego community, in my Lego career. So I feel like that'd be a really good way for me to share with you all of my memories and for you guys to get to know me that much more. And thus a legend was born. That's the plan. Hey, Star Wars Bricks with the donation. He says, really enjoying this MOC even though I haven't played the game more than a few minutes worth. I'm $15 away from $50, so I need to figure out a Sigifig to send you. So thank you very much for the donation. I certainly appreciate that. If you want, you don't have to send me the Sigfig. You can just tell me what you want and I will find out a way to acquire it. As long as it isn't ridiculous, like you want to be the Chrome C3PO or something. Like, if you want to, that's fine. Like, but you don't have to actually send me the figure if you don't want to. It's no big deal. Either way, it'll work out for me. Because I would just make those your story time videos. But that's the thing I want. Yeah, I think the only thing is story time has already kind of been established as like a random story kind of series. So I don't know if I would make that like an extension of story time or make it its own sort of thing. I have to figure it out. It's not a huge deal, but that's a good idea nonetheless. But yeah, either way, figure out what you want your Sigfig to be. And once you make it into the Boyo lounge, I will see to it. Do I give the figures back after the MOC is finished? So like I said, like the way I've set it up is not for you guys to send me figures. I will build the figures myself, so they will be my figures. But if you insist on it, and you want me to send it back, we can definitely work that out if that's what you decide you want to do. What's up, Charlie Edwards? Sinister Creed says he wants to be the Chrome Stormtrooper. That's actually fine, because I actually do have that figure, if that's just what you want it to be. Oh, the Brickworld Chicago theme is space. That's cool. That is good news. That brings warm feelings to my heart. Aw, crap. Did I? Oh, please don't tell me I messed that up. Yes, I did. Well, this is what I get for, I don't know. If I sent a figure in a stand with it, would you sign the stand and maybe the figure? Sure. Yeah, why not? Why not? How do you get people to realize you exist in the Lego community? I don't know. It really just, if you have, whether it be content or creations that people want to see or that's interesting, the people will find you. That's what I've come to experience. Like, obviously you have to put yourself out there, but you know, you just gotta create, contribute things to the community. That's the biggest thing. Cena says, we're gonna make Brick Fiesta dumblit. Yes, we will. The only thing about that is apparently Garrett can't go. He's having like a family vacation. So it might just be me, you, and Matt, or just me and you. We'll see. If you were assigned the job of deciding Trilogy 4's obligatory new lightsaber design, what would it be? That's a good question. I have to think about that. It says absolutely let people come to you. Yeah, yeah. In third degrees. That's the thing about Garrett. He's always doing family stuff. Even at the first Brick Fiesta we went to, he actually wasn't even doing family stuff. He was, if Austin's still in the chat, he may have actually been with him. But the first Brick Fiesta we went to, his friends and him had planned like this big get together that they were gonna do. So he could only come for like the first few days, which was unfortunate. It was cool that, you know, he got to go to the full one last year, but this year he will be MIA. John Cena says Brick Fiesta is in Austin this year. Yes, it is. Thanks. Me and some other people are kind of small. I'll help give the really small people a nudge to get the bigger picture. Yeah, if you create things and you know are doing things that people care to see, they'll find you. Around how many parts will be in this MOC and how many parts are in it currently? I have no idea. I could not answer that. A lot. Tens of thousands for sure. I'll be right back, guys. I need to get some parts. Boyo Lounge. I swear, this has to be one of the most important bags. Oh my, what is it? Every time I leave, people praise the prequels. But yeah, this has to be one of the most important bags that I have. Jay, would you come to Europe for a convention? Huh. It'd be cool. That'd be a lot, though. I couldn't commit to that. I'd have to, like, really plan that out. It seems like it'd be fun, though. As long as there are no First Order sympathizers there. Because I'm kind of a big deal. Did I see the new Resistance trailer? Yes! I haven't even talked about that. Yes, I did. And it was fantastic. Loved it. Hold on, I need to grab a brick separator. Buy a private jet and come here. Well, if this YouTube money starts piling up, I will buy a private jet and go to a Lego convention in Europe. BrickWiz says, time to acquire this bread. Bro, yes. I had to secure the bread. Speaking of Resistance, how do you like my screenshots from the trailer? Oh, I love them. Like, Resistance has some of the most beautiful Star Wars shots I've ever seen. And I hate that, like, on the video that they released of the new trailer, like, there's quite a few people who are trashing it. Or not necessarily trashing it, but, like, it has a lot of, like, thumbs downs. And it's just like, come on, guys. Like, the trailer looks awesome. It's no... Like, everyone always goes nuts over the Rebels trailers when those drop. And that trailer was no worse than any of the Rebels trailers. So, like, I don't know. It just... You know how Star Wars fans are, I guess. Alright. Chester Crab, I'm not trying to self-monetize. Could you maybe check out my newest MOC later? Tell me how I can improve. Yes, the easiest way to ensure that I actually do that is to send me a message on Instagram so I can remember. But yeah, absolutely will. I have no problem looking at MOCs, that's for sure. I love looking at Star Wars MOCs. General Huck says, yes, I made it into the trailer. Yes, you did. Congratulations. Dude, I got chills when I saw that. Like, that just made me so happy. Like, oh, that was so great. Like, I felt about the way about this trailer the way a lot of people get about like the Rebels trailers. Like the Rebels trailers, I was kind of like, you know, it's whatever. It was really just a bunch of, oh, look at this old character who's coming back. But for me to see all this stuff from and meaningful stuff from the new trilogy popping up in Resistance, it does mean a lot to me. So I am all in. I am all in on Resistance. Can't wait for it to come back. I guess it's coming back, what, this weekend? This Sunday we'll have a new episode, so hey. Says, it's sad because I don't think there's been a single bad episode yet this season. Average is probably the worst it gets this season, which isn't bad at all. Yeah, like nothing, there hasn't been any just like filler where I got done watching, I was like, wow, I got nothing out of that. So, I mean, Resistance just is a good show. I just really do like Resistance. Are you excited for the Resistance sets? I'm excited to see what figures we get with them. If it were, I mean, I guess the red TIE Interceptor will be cool to have, but if it were up to me, I don't think I would have chosen those two sets to be the initial Resistance sets. Feels like Resistance has jumped in tone from Season 1 Rebels to Season 3 and 4. Yeah, like mid-season too. New episode premiered January 13th. Yep, so that'll be, I think, is that this Sunday? Today is what, Thursday, Friday 11, Saturday 12. Yep, Sunday. Awesome. I will be looking forward to it. Never watched Resistance for TV show related. I watched Clone Wars and a little Rebels. It's definitely worth it to watch Resistance. That's all I'll say. What is my favorite 2003 Lego Star Wars set? Did the 4483 AT-AT come out in 03? I think it did. If it did, I'll go with that one. Am I excited for the new Slave 1 we're getting? No. Only, I mean, it'll probably be a good set, but, so here's the thing. If it's a Jango Fett Slave 1, I'll be excited, because the minifigures we get in that could potentially be really cool. Otherwise, I mean, it doesn't, I don't really care. The UCS Slave 1 was amazing. This one will obviously not be as big as that one, or as detailed, so I think it's safe to assume it won't be as good. And, yeah. I have the UCS Slave 1, so that is the ultimate Slave 1. I also have a UCS version of Jango's, so if it is Jango Slave 1, I probably won't build it. Jay, while building a MOC and not streaming, what do you usually do? Put on some music, movie? I'll usually put on like a show or a podcast. It takes, I don't know, I very seldom will listen to music while I build. I need something a little bit more immersive typically. But yeah, I'll maybe throw on some Clone Wars. Recently I've been listening to a lot of Clone Wars. I've been watching Clone Wars while I build. See guys, I don't hate the prequels. I also really do hope that like my bashing the prequels hasn't deterred people from coming here. To be completely honest, I love Star Wars. Star Wars is my life, unlike some people. And I appreciate the prequels. I can appreciate the things the prequels have given us. I just think the movies aren't great, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Happy birthday to Battle Supernova. Says music isn't immersive enough. I'm telling you, homie, bump that Kid Cudi. I mean, just not when I'm building though. Like when I'm building, like I like feeling like I'm in Star Wars. You know, I need something Star Wars related. So I'll listen to like a Star Wars podcast, or I'll you know, watch Resistance or Rebels or something, or Clone Wars, or a Star Wars movie. What do I think about the Colossus? Do you think the story will start moving away from it and start focusing more on relevant info from the movies, or are we going to get a continued story elsewhere? So, Correct me or not if I'm wrong, but doesn't, like, in the trailer, did we not see the Colossus, like, going underwater, or was that something else? Someone let me know. Josiah Weber says, Jay, I have a speech and debate tournament tomorrow. Awesome. Those were the good old days. What events do you compete in? Prequels weren't necessary for the backstory. It didn't matter whether the movies were good or not. As a true Star Wars fan, anything from the Star Wars universe is worth watching. I generally agree with that. Jay, have you ever been to Leicester Square? You plan on going there? I've not been to Leicester Square, so I'd like to go at some point. I like to watch the Rich Boy Jay live streams while I build. Yeah, me too. Well, I like to be on the Rich Boy Jay live stream when I build. It was a Colossus. Yeah, I thought so. So I'm really interested in seeing that. We'll see. I do get the impression, like, if not at the end of this season we leave the Colossus, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, well, I don't know. I feel maybe the main, like, the big climax of this season will be when the big pirates come down to the Colossus. But I can see the show moving away from it eventually. He says maybe the Colossus can go underwater mechanically. That could be a thing. Yep, I just knew it would either fly like the Imperial Dome on Lothal or else do something more than just be a platform. Yeah. It looks like Season 2 will be away from the Colossus, which will be cool. Yeah, I guess we officially found out that Resistance got renewed for a new season, so that is wonderful news. What do you think of the 1313 remake? Is that I haven't heard about that. Is that an actual thing? Are they doing that? I love me some Coruscant, so I'd be cool with it. Is Resistance good? Yes. If you're not watching Resistance, you should be. You also saw the hallway flood in the trailer. Oh, then I would assume maybe it's not meant to do that. If you want a real challenge, you should try to build Coruscant with a lot of skyscrapers and the Senate. That would be fun, but it was just Coruscant would just be such a hard thing to design in Lego. Like, I don't know if you could. It'd be really difficult to build something in Lego that would just give you the feel of Coruscant, because there's obviously all the tall buildings and, like, the hundreds of speeders going through at various levels. Like, they would just it seems like it would just be very cluttered, and it would ultimately detract from what you're trying to go for. If Star Wars Comics is remaking 1313, like, as a comic book. I need some tiles. Jay, have you played The Witcher 3, and why not? You 100% should. No, I have not. I'm not a big gamer. I play things that are related to other things I like outside of GTA and Red Dead, I guess. Rockstar usually is my exception with video games. So other than that, I'll play like a Star Wars game, or a wrestling game, or a football game, or a monster truck game. Would you ever live stream Battlefront 2 and play with watchers? If I had the equipment to do that, I would, but I would not be able to, like, play Battlefront on my computer and stream at the same time. I stream from a laptop, so I have to be careful with trying to do too much at one time, I guess. Where's my bag of parts? Are you here? No. Oh, right here. How about Call of Duty? I've actually never played Call of Duty. I'm just terrible at first-person shooters. Put Dom hanging from a TIE fighter. Can you put me in the Boyo Lounge? I'll definitely have Dom somewhere in this mock. The Boyo Lounge is a very exclusive group reserved for people who donate $50 or more via the live streams. Who do you think will die this season? My bet is Hux and Phasma. Sure, yeah. Hux is definitely gonna get killed this season. I don't know. I could see Pyre getting axed. How many studs long is the Corvus? So I calculated this. It ended up being 114 studs long. Should I pick up the Bounty Hunter Assault Ship for $45 or get something else? Is the Bounty Hunter Assault Ship the green one that came with Embo and Suji? Yeah, that's not going to stand. I know Jaeger will probably die in a later season. Oh, definitely. Yeah, you should totally get that set. I forgot, how did Dom die? Did Dom actually... I haven't seen the recent Fast and the Furious movies. So if he died, then that's very saddening to me. And thanks for spoiling it. Battle Supernova says, can you collab with Solid Brick Studios? I'd love to. We will at some point. We definitely will at some point. DMK says Dom didn't die. Oh, thank God. Says, when you're in the middle of... when you're in the MOC in multiple places without donating anything, First Order Lego has figured out a way to finesse the MOC. I'm doing pretty good. Vin Diesel never dies. He better not. Did you see his craft? Yours is better. I'm guessing you mean crate. Yes, I did see his crate, and I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, he didn't die. He just does things that would kill literally anyone else. Hold on, I need to grab some parts, and I swear if you guys start praising the prequels... Gotta go build. Do the same, Jay, and get building. I am building. But yeah, thanks for coming through, Luke. Take care, man. And I'd like to see you at Brickworld this year, so make that happen. Your crate was the biggest mock of it, right? Yes, it was. Garrett and I currently still hold the title of largest crate makers. No, we have made the largest crate. Saying that we are the largest crate makers implies that we are physically the largest, which could be the case, but we don't know that for sure. We do know for sure, however, that we made the largest crate. I grew up on the prequel trilogy too, and I can say I didn't like it. Yeah, Seagull, I meant to actually ask you this whenever you came back to the stream. So I checked back and like it wouldn't let me see past a certain point for who donated. So I definitely know you donated more than the $5 that it says. I didn't know exactly how much. So I was going to ask if you can like figure out, I can definitely adjust it because I have no doubt that you donated more than $5, but I wanted to get the exact amount from you to change it. Alright, thanks, Seagull. Do I have the UCS Millennium Falcon? If so, what do you think of the build process? I do not have that set. I basically finished building my custom Millennium Falcon like right before they announced the UCS one. And my plan was, you know, if the UCS one was what I would consider to be better than mine, I would buy it and then just disassemble mine. Otherwise, I'll just keep mine. And I just like the fact that mine had a full interior, so that influenced my decision to just keep mine built. Do I like the OG trilogy of Star Wars? Yes. In my opinion, the OG trilogy is the best trilogy, followed by the sequels, followed by the Clone Wars, followed by the prequels. That is my opinion. You are more than welcome to disagree and have your own opinion. What did I get? Custom blasters. I like Brick Arms blasters. Julie says they are trying to build Scarif. What just happened? Oh, thank you. Okay. The super chat came through on like the stream before it came through on... Anyways, thank you so much, Far Beyond the Stars, for the donation. I really appreciate it. Are you going to place loads of boxes around VARDOS so Aiden can change her star cards? Yes, yes I will. That's honestly going to be one of the most difficult parts of building this MOC. It's just like, once I finish up with all the big stuff, adding in all the small details of like cargo crates and just various stuff like that. Like, there's just so many of them laying around on the planet. So yeah, I have plenty of work to do in that regard. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for the donation. Do I like Solo: A Star Wars Story? Yes, Solo is all right with me. I wouldn't say it's great, but I thought it was decent. Favorite Star Wars polybag? That's a great question. So do you mean, like, does it have to be like build polybags or figure polybags, or all of them together? Have you already worked on the custom propaganda posters? Yeah, they're in the MOC. Check out, not this past update, but the one right before it. I do, like, that was when I first added them in, I think. You can check, or maybe it was this past update. Look at both of them. They'll definitely be there. King Fab 87 says, hey Jay, finally finished your minifig scale AT-AT, put a lot of snowtroopers inside and finished the bikes. Made a quick video about it. It's awesome. Thanks for designing this. Awesome. I'm glad you liked it. Man, that thing, I had so much fun building that thing. You guys have no idea. Like, I had so much fun working on that. Would you say the new battle packs are disappointingly good? In my review, I mean, I don't love the Praetorian Guard battle pack. I would say that one's pretty weak in my opinion. Inferno Squad battle pack is great for obvious reasons. Like, the fact that it exists and it has the figures in it, I'll take that. You know, the fact that they aren't the named characters is annoying, but I can appreciate the fact that it exists. Would you believe that I did a drop test and it was the Vader's castle? Wow. All right. How did that work out for you? All right. So Brick Freak says nothing better than watching the stream making clone decals for my MOC when Lego Darth Revan and Malgus are watching. Those are some great figures. Great figures. Did I see the new Han Solo figure leak? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Good stuff. Very good stuff. I'll send you a link to the Flickr album. Yes, absolutely. What you can do is either send it to me on Instagram, or I'm Jay Lego on Flickr, JHAELEGO, or just give me a follow and I can find your page from there. But yeah, I'd love to see it. Says terrible. It's split into 5 different pieces. Was it worth it? Was the drop test worth it? I feel like Thanos. And what did it cost you? Everything. Wait, there's been a Han Solo leak. Yeah, there was a figure, 20th anniversary Han Solo figure that leaked. Would you like a Boba Fett movie? Not at all. I have no interest in seeing a Boba Fett movie. Bobo feet. I love me some Bobo feet. Bobo feet. I don't know why people hate the prequels as a whole story. Episode 3 was great. Episode 1 was also pretty good in my opinion, but not as good as other movies. Episode 2 stories was weird and Love Story was unfitting, but I'll wait for the rest of the comment to answer that. Do I have a stream schedule I love them, but often miss because of time difference. I really don't. It just depends on what my work schedule is. I just try to fit it around there somehow. So I've been trying to be better about giving you guys prior notice. So like the last 2 streams I've actually posted on my Instagram. This is when I will be streaming. So I'm trying to be better about giving you guys some advance notice. And I do know like there are a lot of you who live internationally that would like to be able to come to more streams. So I would try to account for that more. Not to mention the great memes it gave us. Oh my god. I don't know what makes me more sad. The fact that the Lego Gen Urso still doesn't have a custom hairpiece, or the fact that so many people justify the prequels by saying, oh my god, but look at the memes. Like, that's not a good thing. Like, that's not a positive thing to say about the film. Oftentimes we make memes about things because they're cringy. So by saying, oh, the prequels are great because look at the memes it gave us, it's not endearing, I don't think. So I don't know. Don't forget your intergalactic viewers. Yes, of course, Hux. Of course. The General Hux YouTube is just fantastic. I'm so glad that you are a thing. Oh my god, so many comments. Alright, I was going to make a Boba Fett story, but I want to know what you want. Well, you should definitely make what you want. Did I see the new Star Wars Resistance trailer? Yeah, we were literally just talking about that, but to keep it nice and short and sweet, I loved it. I'm so hyped to continue watching that show. Do it. Do it. Do it. I don't know if I can donate to this stream. I'm kind of broke. Bro, that's fine. Don't worry. Save your monies. You'll need them. You called me a thing, but I'm a person, and my name is Armitage. I was saying your profile is a good thing. Obviously, there is a person behind the profile. Come on, man. Jay, I sent you a 501st remix on Insta. I had nothing else to do a few days ago. Okay, I'll check it out. What went there? I guess it don't matter. Do you think after all the Star Wars planned movies, they're... Whoa, hold on. Do you think after all the planned Star Wars movies are made, do you think they will have more? Yes. I think we're going to get Star Wars movie every year for the rest of our lives. That seems to be... I mean, there may be breaks in there. Like, maybe they'll do like a year or two break after episode 3. I mean, episode 9. I'm building Scarif. What do you think is the best thing I can do with it? Seeing as I'm making it where Baze shoots the AT-ACT and the X-Wing saves them. Any inspiration? Ooh. I mean, I feel like Scarif's pretty straightforward, right? You have your water, your sand, and your trees. I don't know. I would say I haven't really seen anyone go all in on the X-Wing shooting at the legs. So if you can do a really nice looking design on that, I think that'd be pretty cool. Read the last comment, Jay. Just retype it. I don't feel like scrolling. I will read it. I'm a person and my name is Armitage. I'm excited for The Mandalorian. I would not describe it as excitement, but my interest is piqued by it. We'll see how it goes. Concept Brick 44 says, I love the other stream you had. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully you'll love this one too. Would I make a Star Wars movie? Yeah, why not? It says, following you on Flickr now, sent you a message. Also realized the last time I used Flickr was 4 years ago. Wow. That's a long time. Do I like Boba Fett? Kind of. He's alright. Boba Fett's alright. I like Jango Fett. Boba Fett's whatever. He looks cool. That's it. How expensive is a Lego project as you build now? Very expensive. Do I believe in ghosts? Yeah. I saw one at the end of Star Wars Episode 6. I saw 3 ghosts. I believe in the Force. Other day, I went back, watched an 8-hour live stream of yours. It was your first ATM6 stream. Wow. How was it? That was such a long time ago. Jay, when are you going to do another stream with fans? That's a great question. Very soon. I will make an effort to do it sooner rather than later. Hey, Screamin Seagull says, well, I checked and donated around 19 something because I kept giving $4.99. So I guess this would make it a total of 24 something. Okay, I will absolutely. Okay, awesome. 1, thank you so much. And 2, I would definitely get that updated for you. So thank you, man. Appreciate it. What do you think Disney is going to do with Star Wars after Episode 9? Well, obviously, we know the Game of Thrones guys have a trilogy. Rian Johnson has a trilogy. So I imagine they'll start working on those bad boys. Do I have a favorite Star Wars soundtrack? Honestly, not really. I've always said I'm not someone who would just casually listen to Star Wars music. So it's hard for me to be like, oh, I like this soundtrack. I mean, I like the Force Awakens soundtrack because Rey's theme is in it. That's one of my favorite Star Wars songs. Hers and Padme's themes are great. CNB says, it was a great stream. I can't remember what it was, but you said you will never do the thing, but you have done it. Huh. I wonder what it was. If they made a new UCS Star Wars story, how many would you buy? I would buy 3. Like, no doubt. Julie says, I like your hot song. Thank you very much. Says, actually, Game of Thrones guys have a series, so that could be more or less than movies. Oh, did I say trilogy? Okay, yeah, they have films that they will be making. Listen to the Darth Bane trilogy. Is that's not canon anymore, is it? It says, tried again but it didn't go through. They both have the same message, so sorry if it pops up twice. Oh, okay. Okay, no, that's fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see. We shall see. BBBricks says nearly got all the Star Wars figures. New update coming soon. That's awesome. I've been trying. I've been trying my best. Hug says gonna go eat some dinner. All right. Have a good dinner, and hopefully I'll be streaming when you get back. 501st Battle Pack, 104th or 104th Battle Pack. 501st. I mean, I love the Wolf Pack. Don't get me wrong, but 501st is what we need right now. 501st, like, I mean, I wouldn't mind maybe like a bigger set with Wolf in it and some Wolf Pack guys. But we actually need the 501st Battle Pack because we see so many of them in the film. So if I want the army building to be made more convenient for me, I'll go with the 501st Boyos. Slacking boy Jay. What am I slacking on? What did I do? What did I do? What's at your right side? This right here or this right here? This is the Corvus. This is one of the lights. I always, because it's so easy to knock these things over, so whenever I build right here, I'll just put them down initially. Would you consider an Utapau MOC? Yes, I would love to do that. That would be so fun. Absolutely. Do I have any ideas for Star Wars MOC? Slacking on getting those fakes. Oh yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me. Will VARDOS be done before Brickworld Chicago? Not only will VARDOS be done before Brickworld Chicago, VARDOS will be destroyed before Brickworld Chicago. I will have started something new by that point. Where should I get the guys for Scarif from? You mean the Shore Troopers? I'd say probably check Bricklink and just buy the figures individually. When we did Scarif, we just got a bunch of that Scarif bunker set, but at this point, they should be a little bit easier to acquire. Just by themselves. Can I do an episode 2 Geonosis mock? I would love to do that. That's one of my, that's one that I've actually like bought parts for, so eventually it certainly will happen. I just can't say when. Just depends on when we get a better selection of parts to do them. I don't want a demonstration, but how easy the Corvus to move. It's actually it's pretty stable. Once you know where to grab it from, I'd say it's pretty easy to move. It's not difficult at all. Do I have any siblings? And if so, are you the oldest? Yes, I have one little brother, and I am older than him. All right. I tried to make a crate and a speeder, and my brother said it was junk. I said, I was sad and watched your crate marathon. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, keep on building, man. You should bring the Corvus to Chicago at least. I would bring something to Chicago. I don't know what it'll be, though. We'll see. Jay, cool idea. You should do a collab with your fans. I mean, that'd be cool. I just had to figure out how to do it. I've always thought like it would be the coolest thing ever, like to basically do a mock, right, and take it to a convention and have it to where like I request fans if they want to contribute to it to bring something that can very easily go together with something else. So we all like bring stuff for the mock, and then whenever we get there, we put all of our stuff out, and it's like our mock, you know. I don't know how I'd be able to do that, but it'd be cool. What's up, everything Battlefront? You have come to the perfect place. Well, not really perfect, but if you were going to be watching a Lego Star Wars stream right now, this is the perfect Lego Star Wars stream for you to be watching. Build a mock of the Padme and Worm scene from episode 2 and take it to Chicago. See, I can't tell if you keep saying that because I actually already did it, or if you actually want to see me do it again. It says, want the opinion of the best Boyo J. How many named and unique clones I need to make my clone to Cal Legion? Really don't know I don't know what Legion are you trying to make? What's your favorite movie franchise besides Star Wars? Definitely Back to the Future. There was an awesome Back to the Future mock at Brickwell Chicago this year. Loved it. What part of VARDOS am I building right now? I am working on this door. So, you did that on purpose, didn't you? I know it. Y'all trying to bring me down, but I will not be brought down. Yeah, I'm working on this door, so obviously I tried to pick it up earlier. That didn't go too well, but I'm working on the other side of this big door. On the other side will be my AT-AT walker, so exciting times. Trying to get my Battlefront 2 Bespin mock up and going. Wish me luck. All right, good luck. What is exactly that you're trying to get going on it? How many stormtroopers probably going to be in it? This entire mock? That's a great question. I don't know. Maybe 50? I don't know. Are you working from memory or from a design? So I'm building this exact door, and it's a pretty simple design. So while I'm not trying to build it exactly like with the same size bricks, it will be the same general door. So it's not that hard to design, to be quite honest. It says everything Battlefront says. I just want to file first battle pack. So do I, man. So do I. I subbed for VARDOS, my favorite level. I'm glad you subbed, and I'm glad VARDOS is your favorite level, because it is mine, too. My favorite faction in Star Wars, I really like the First Order, so I'll go with them boys. Alright, see ya, DMK Mox. Thanks for coming through. I always appreciate it when my boyos show up to the stream. It brings warm feelings to my heart. What's up, Mini Brick Productions? Did you play the mission that you took to Bespin, Jay? Yeah, I played the whole campaign, including Resurrections. And the Bespin mission was pretty cool, especially considering the fact that you take down an entire Star Destroyer with a Bespin Cloud Car. Says, finally getting my Inferno Squad battle pack on Saturday after it got backordered. Awesome. You have any special plans with that battle pack? I had a lot of special plans with my Inferno Squad battle pack. And I meant that in the least sexual way possible. Am I a boyo? My mom will let me donate. Just by being here, you are a boyo. VBBricks says, wait, can anyone see my comments or am I being ignored? Well, I have just acknowledged your comment, so we can both see your comments and you are not being ignored. Boyo is a way of life. Yes. It's very simple to be a boyo. All you have to do is follow the boyo code. If you take down the 3 plus refueling, plus the refueling station, and people say victories and rebels are OTT. Yeah. Yeah, you say, yeah, you do. That's exactly what you do. I'm trying to build a UCS Star Wars vehicle, but I'm really struggling building the Technic skeleton. Can I give any tips? That's always the most difficult part. You honestly just gotta, what might honestly help is to just build what you want the shell to look like and then build the skeleton to fit into it. If you're building with LDD, that will be much easier. If you're building with real bricks, I'm not entirely sure. John Cena says you need to write down the Boyo code. I don't need to write it down because it's, the Boyo code is, it's like a journey. It's a spiritual quest that you must take. And once you have adhered to the Boyo code, you'll know it. You'll know it. The one rule to the Boyo code is you have to respect the sequels and you have to bash the prequels. Am I excited for episode 9? Absolutely. The Boyo code comes to you in lucid dreams. Yes. It stands at your door while you're stuck in your bed. Predictions for episode 9. I don't like making predictions for the episodic films because I try my best to have no expectations. I just want to go in and ride that movie like a wave. Is Rey and Mary Sue? Oh god. I thought we were over that. No. No. Okay, thanks. I'm building on LED since I don't have the parts, but I'll try to build a skin first in the skeleton. Yeah. Yeah, that honestly might make it easier for you. I hate you. I'll even learn to stop people from dying. Hey, what is up, collecting bricks in the house? What's poppin', B? Is it okay if I call you B? What's poppin', B? Love you, Jay. I need to sleep. Happy building. Thank you so much, Fremlin. I love you too. That sounded like episode 2, Anakin. That was episode 2, Anakin. I'll even learn to stop people from dying. Collecting B. Cardi B. Yeah, can we just call you Collecting B? Can you change your name to Collecting B? You'll be the Cardi B of the Lego Star Wars YouTube community. Far Beyond the Stars says, are you going to make a Gleb fig? If so, how are you going to do it? That's a great question. I have no idea. I would love to, but I don't know how to do it because not only is the head an issue, but the torso is also an issue, and Gleb is kind of short, so I need the medium legs, which could also be an issue. So we'll see. Collecting Brick says, what part are you working on right now? I'm sorry, Collecting B says, what part are you working on right now? I'm working on the door, so this is the door that would basically go from this platform to over where the AT-AT is going to be. I'm working on the other side of it, which is basically the exact same build. What's your idea on making the big red statue? Good question. I feel like I'll take a lot of design tips from the Giant Man figure from that Civil War airport set, and then just kind of work around that. Julie says, you are an amazing builder, Jay. Thank you very much. Hey, we got Noah in the house. What's up, man? What is going on? My favorite Star Wars film is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. New Hope. I'll even learn to stop people from dying. You could ask someone to do a custom Gleb. Yeah, that honestly might have to do that. I may have to do that. We'll see. Solo or Rogue One? I'm going to go with Rogue One. Fortnite or cheeseburgers? Definitely cheeseburgers. LMAO, I can't replace Cardi B. You have to. You absolutely can, because you're a boyo, and boyos can do whatever they want. Except for praise the prequels. Speaking of which, I need to go grab some parts back there. Oh snap. Oh snap. Shout out to Frunkle. They say, have you read Thrawn? If so, what are your thoughts? I have not read Thrawn. I have neither read the new Thrawn or the old Thrawn, so I appreciate the donation. Unfortunately, I don't have much of an answer for you, man. Sorry. I can give you my impressions on the Thrawn from Rebels, if you'd like. I watched Rebels. What's up, my guys? Sorry I'm a tad late. I was out, had to pick up Benny's Battle Pack from the Lego Movie 2. Actually, so finally was able to get that movie today. I mean, that set today from the Lego store. We had previously been sold out because everyone was buying them, but I do finally have one of those. So let me know what you think about it. I'm super excited to crack mine open. Dan the Lego Man says, do your best Emperor Palpatine impression. All right, here you go, guys. I'm ready. This is my Palpatine impression. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy. There you go. Please hold your applause. Hold your applause. Do Padme next. I like Trade says, I think your Emperor sounds like he's had one too many to drink. Oh, I can do Padme. Here we go. Let's see. What do I got for Padme? Oh, here's my Padme. What does she say? I have to remember the line. Okay, here we go. Here's my Padme. Alright, you guys ready? If you follow your thoughts through to the conclusion, you'll see that they'll take us to a place where we cannot go. There you go. Guys, I can go all night with these. Jay, serious question though. We collaborating for Brick World? I don't know. Are we? Where do we? Maybe. I don't know. Can you do your best Obi-Wan alike? Hello there. All right, I can do an Obi-Wan one as well. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have a good Obi-Wan one. I have to think about it. Sinister Creed says, do Greedo. Wane! Honestly, my favorite Anakin quote is this. Don't ask that of me. Hold on. I can't keep a straight face. Okay. I got it. I'm going to do it. Don't ask that of... It's so funny. Okay. Don't ask that of me. Make a motion in the Senate where that kind of request belongs. Oh, man. I can't believe he said that. Make a motion in the Senate where that kind of request belongs. Like, who talks like that? Oh, the prequels. You brought him here to kill me. Oh, I can definitely do Jyn Erso. Alright, so I'll set the stage. Krennic has just shot... I think he... No, he didn't know. Okay, so Krennic is about to... Oh, no. Krennic walks up to Jyn on top of the Citadel, and he approaches her. And he's like, who are you? And then Jen's like, you know who I am. And then Krennic just kind of stands there looking confused because he doesn't know who she is. And then she's like, Jyn Erso. There you go. Oh, I can do a great Royal Guard impression. This is my Royal Guard impression. There you go. I should really start charging people for these. Leave us. Forever Lego Studio says, bro, I've really been going at it with the ground terrain. That's awesome, man. Did anyone else like really get a kick out of it when that happened in the movie though? Like, I was so confused. I was like, what just happened? And I realized, oh, I guess Yoda used the Force or something. JV, careful. You never know who's waiting to meme these. That is true. It's all good, though. If anybody wants to meme on me, I'm ready to go to war. Dan Lego Man trains for years to protect Palpatine, gets knocked over by a little green man with a laser sword. Like, seriously, how confused do you think they were when he did that? Everett says, Yoda didn't use the Force. The guards knocked themselves out. They didn't want to face him. Yeah. Out of all the scenes I found myself quoting, the Death Star conference is most common. Not sure why. Are you talking about at the beginning of episode 4? or the Rebels Death Star Conference, Episode 4, or the Rebels Death Star Conference in Episode 6, or the Rebels Death Star Conference in Episode... Well, you get the point. Do it. You were supposed to kill the Boyos, not... No, you would never be supposed to kill Boyos. Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow. You turned her against me. You turned her against me. You have done that yourself. Oh, I can definitely do some prequel quotes. One of my personal favorites is, BB-8, hold on. We're going low. Until this station is fully operational, we are vulnerable. The Rebel Alliance is too well equipped. They're more dangerous than you'll realize. Alright, I got you. Alright, see you, Julie. Do a Darth Vader. He will come to me. Jay doing a British accent sounds exactly like John Boyega. But serious question though, why did why did Daisy Ridley get to keep her British accent for Rey, but John Boyega couldn't keep his for Finn? Snoke impression. We shall see. We shall see. They're no match for droidicas. They're no match for droidicas. Garrett and I were talking about Watto earlier. Like, how great is Watto? I'm a Toydarian. Your mind tricks do not work on me. Like, no, they won't. No, they won't. Apparently, Boyega's accent didn't sound right when performing the scenes. I guess. So he can canonically be Lando and Leia's son. No, they won't. Do K2SO. But the worst is when Rey line had to be, Master Skywalker, we need you to come back because Kylo Ren is strong with the dark side of the Force. She says it with such a blank voice. To me, it sounded like more she was intimidated, and it seemed like she was trying, like she had the line rehearsed in her head, and she was just kind of trying to recite it. Because I mean, none of her other lines sound like that, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt there, yeah. You should have acted as Watto, not whoever actually did. No, they won't. I supply the boy, you supply the pod, and we split the winnings at 50-50. Are you hitting up any Walmart clearance? I actually already have. I'm thinking about making a video on it. I didn't get that much stuff, but what I did get was pretty cool. Jay, explain how Rey beats Luke in a fight in 2 days of knowing the Force. Well, I wouldn't describe what she did as beating him in the fight. It was more so he wasn't trying to like kill her or anything. He was just trying to like not get hurt by her, and I think he succeeded at that. She just ended up knocking him over, but he caught himself, so I don't get the impression that like, if Luke wanted to kill her, he probably could have. I wouldn't describe that as her winning a fight against Luke. I don't want to wanga. Oh, 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 oh. Jaja Binks. Missy, your humble servant. Whoa, whoa. Yo, can we get a big RIP in the chat, though, for our Praetorian Guard boys? Like, they easily had some of the worst Star Wars deaths we've ever seen. Every single one of them had a pretty terrible death. Rich Boy J, this is the first time I've seen you happy in a while. Really? I feel like I'm usually pretty happy on the streams. What do you guys think? Do I appear unhappy when I stream? Oh, 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 oh. Mécanique. Sad boy Jay. Sadly, yes. Really? I had no idea. Why did no one tell me this before? Jay is always happy, but you were sick last month, so maybe that's why he said that. I was sick, and that sucked so much. I'm glad I'm not anymore. Padme, only my new powers can save us now. Like in the MNR stream. Oh, I mean, I was like editing when I was doing that, so I don't know. Pork Daddy can't be sad. Exactly. How can I be sad when I've got all these children to take care of? Although I guess Padme decided after having kids that she had no will to live, so that's a thing. What a great mother. What a wonderful mother. Can we talk about how great of a mother Padme is, though? If only Luke and Leia know that their mother died because she didn't think it was important enough to live after they were born. Or how Leia remembers her. I mean, that did not make sense into the prequels, so thanks, George. Everybody, round of applause for George Lucas for writing 3 great movies in 1999, 2002, and 2005. Thank you, George. Excellent job. She dies from Palpatine force draining her life to keep Anakin. What? Force draining her life. That sounds like some EU retcon. Sadme was too dangerous to be kept alive. Padme's death is one of the most epic death scenes in the prequels. Wow. Okay. There's a YouTube video. Yeah, that's not canon, guys. In the film, we are told she dies because she lost the will to live. That tells me she's not a very good parent. Have a good night. See you next stream. All right, thanks for coming by, SWBricks75. It's the only way it makes sense. I mean, sure, like that would make sense. The problem is, I'm not going to give George Lucas credit for that when he didn't write it. Like, there are plenty of things you can say to make the movie make sense, but I'm not going to do that work for George Lucas. He's going to have to do that work on his own. I haven't seen a J stream in a while. I'm sad. Uh-oh, I'm dying. There you go. Stormy Bricks has lost the will to live as well. When she gets sad, it's bye-bye time. I'm not even upset that she died because she was sad. I'm upset that she died because she lost the will to live, like, when she knew she had 2 children that were going to be born. Like, if we're supposed to remember her fondly as a character, then why is it okay that, like, she didn't see fit to live when she was birthing 2 children? Especially knowing the path that the father had taken. That's what bothers me the most about it. But I'm just a dumb fan. I like The Last Jedi. What do I know? Enter says, do you think they'll run out of space for more stories and end up rebooting the EU again? No, I have no doubt that they have enough stories to last them as long as they want to. I mean, they got all, like, George's unreleased stuff, which included tons of scripts for that TV show he didn't end up doing. So, like I said, I have no doubt that they have plenty of stories to tell. I don't think they will need to go as low as rebooting the EU. It says, Luke and Leia probably could have had a nice life on Naboo. Yeah, exactly. King Fab says, that's the worst thing about Revenge of the Sith. It's not a bad film until, like, the last 5 minutes where George suddenly remembers he had to cram in all the connections to the OT trilogy. I'd say it's a bad movie before then, but I see the point you're trying to make. She had to die, otherwise she would have killed all the big villains with her sadness. Everyone talks about Kylo Ren as being emo, but honestly, Padme's the most emo in person in Star Wars. So emo, she died from it. She was so sad she died. I guess it ran in the family, right? That's why Kylo's so sad. Do you think Disney will ever listen to George? Hopefully not. Kylo isn't emo. He just has slick socks. Truthfully, I would not describe Kylo as emo. He's very angry. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, most of the people who use the dark side are pretty angry, right? Kylo is just less... He's more immature. He hasn't learned how to control his anger, per se. Like Count Dooku, there's a guy who can control his anger. Where are my 1x6 plates? Where are my 1x6 plates? Palpatine is the most emo. Let's get to the bottom of this, guys. Who's the most emo in all of Star Wars? Kylo is only evil because Luke tried to kill him. I think he would have ended up emo either way, but the Luke trying to kill him thing certainly helped. From my point of view, the Jedi are emo. Then you are lost. Chewbacca. Chewbacca. Chewbacca's the most emo character. What's up, the Brick Guy 3000? What is your favorite Lego set? My favorite Lego set is the Imperial Star Destroyer UCS set. The Night Sisters as a whole. Yeah, they're. I'll go with that. What's up, Tarful Studios? Wow. That is some mad respect for our boy Tarful. I can appreciate that. What do you think of Ewan McGregor's performance of Obi-Wan? I like episode 3 Obi-Wan quite a bit. The other 2 Obi-Wans I don't really care for. In fact, I actually hate episode 2 Obi-Wan. Which probably, I mean, I would say it probably isn't Ewan's fault. He was probably directed by George to act like a total jerk. But yeah, I guess his performance was fine. His performance was good. All right, see ya, Hux. In fact, I'll see you this weekend on Star Wars Resistance. Hopefully, probably not actually. You've not been attending the streams, and you wonder if you'll make it in the fan room. Well, the criterion to make it in the fan room is very clear. Make Naboo into Alderaan. Have Padme not die. Maybe not introduce Grievous in Episode 3. I think I'd like those films a bit more. Why did Naboo have to be Alderaan? I'm curious about that. Like, why would that make it better for you? It's all good, Battle Supernova. Jace, I am working on one of the walls. Basically, this wall sitting right here, I'm building the other side to it. Brick Guy 3000 says, I love your 501st song. I actually hum it. I like it so much. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Wallet April. What are you planning on getting the April Star Wars sets? If so, what are you planning on getting? What you gonna get? What you gonna get? Boyo. I think it should have made all the prequels just a big Clone Wars battle. I mean, maybe that would have made them better films, but I don't think that would have made them good films. Films need to be more than just battles, in my opinion. Like, oh, did I goof again? I think I goofed again, guys. No, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, I did not goof again. Thank the maker. Although, why is this one so long? I did goof. I goofed somewhere. How is this even possible? What did I do? That one. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, yeah, I goofed. Your boy goofed. I made this one I was working on. I made it way too long, so I am fixing it now. Art thou fixing it now, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Are you taking this to any cons, or is it just for YouTube? So I've answered this before. My plan is basically to just have it for YouTube. The way I've constructed it, it's just not going to be able to go to any cons, unfortunately. Episode 1 should have been what Episode 2 is now. Star of Clone Wars. Episode 2 should have been what the TV show is. Episode 3 stay the same. That sounds like a better idea. That is a step in the right direction. You should start a series where you walk into the store and yell, "What we gon' get?" and then buy all the battle packs. Unfortunately, the store where I'd probably be buying those at is the store I work at, and I don't think they would appreciate that. Welcome back, Chester Crab. Shout out to Jacob Scott. Says he got the Clone Scott Walker yesterday. Are you talking about the one from 05? When are you going to get more parts? I want to praise the prequels. Just for you, for saying that, I won't be leaving, ever. This stream will go on forever, so I can make sure that no one's praising the prequels on my watch. I think that GT died. Don't say that. That's not nice. He just got a girlfriend. He's doing stuff that people with girlfriends do. He's like painting her nails or something. How much filler do you have? I have a lot. I have tons of filler. prequels forever. GrayBrickProductions Studio. Don't get yourself banned, boy. I can't believe George came up with the Clone Wars and A New Hope. It's such a dumb and very sci-fi concept. Like an army of clones battling an army of robots. I mean, did he really come up with that specific idea in A New Hope, though? Like, was that his vision of it when they mentioned it in A New Hope? Jay, are you married / have a girlfriend? No and no. The only thing I'm married to is the game. What is the best planet to build an Empire MOC on? Scarif, of course. Or the Death Star, if you want to call that a planet. That isn't the point. My girlfriend almost builds more MOCs than I do. Then you have quite a great situation. About time we get an R4 droid, no? Yeah, that'd be wonderful. That would be great. When your girl walks in on your room on all fours, but your girlfriend is a motor... What? Why did I don't know why I read that. Meme Lord, if I could organize some sort of concert, I would totally do that. Someone said earlier, Jay, you should just become a rapper and make money from record deals. And I'm like, if it were that easy, I would totally do it. If it were just a matter of me going out and getting a record deal, then I would absolutely do it. Admiral Akbar wants to know why I'm ignoring them. Well, there you go. I'm not ignoring you. Perhaps not the idea of the clones versus droids specifically, but the idea of an army of clones fighting an opposing force is so goofy. Yeah, it is. It is very goofy. Hey, Lonely Tent! Shout out to Lonely Tent with a donation. He says, I remember the good old days when me and Drink Tea would rap battle on live stream chats. I look at him, look at him all grown up. I'm so proud. Yes, now he's out there rap battling his girlfriend. Is motorized Cardi B still a thing? No. We mentioned Cardi B earlier, so we're still fulfilling the Cardi B quota, but not necessarily the Cardi B with power functions, if you know what I mean. Lonely Tent 1 died in a marching band accident. What's up, Star Wars virals? Hashtag pretty hot. That's no moon. It's VARDOS. Excuse me. Alright, I actually gotta get parts. So, moderators, I want you to be on high prequel praise alert. If you see anyone who breaks the rules, you may fire when ready. Alright, I'm back. There better not be any prequel sympathizers in the chat. There we go. Oh, Jace. Somebody yeet that man. Storm Thought reporting for duty. I'm glad you've embraced the name Storm Thought. No, for real, I think It's Me Minecraft might have died. Because, like, really, what happened to him? How come you like the Flash Speeder so much but hate the prequels? I have said many times, and I will say it again, I hate the prequels as films, but I appreciate them for what they gave us, like the ships and the locations. Praise Jar Jar. pretty hot. I appreciate all the great quotes that Jar Jar has given us. And you guys are more than welcome to praise Ayla Sakura. I will support that. Alright, see ya, Battle Supernova. Icky goo. P-Usa. Do you prefer set building or mock building? Definitely mock building. Set building isn't bad, but mock building is very fulfilling. Who's the most disgusting looking Jedi? All I gotta say is watch your questions answered tomorrow. That's all I gotta say about that. I think you guys are really gonna like tomorrow's Your Questions Answered. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but I think that it is quite entertaining. So, make sure you check it out. You better not say me. Of course not. You are easily the most handsome Jedi. You're the most handsome Jedi right behind, what's his name? Quinlan Voss. You both are very handsome. Bro, gotta get a Lego Star Wars set. Do I like Moloch's Speeder? I mean, it's alright. It's not great. The best part about that set are the figures, I'd say. Says, my favorite pick is that old worm slug man who was on the Jedi console. You mean Oppo Ran Sissus? Don't be talking about my boy Oppo. He was quite disgusting, though. I don't know. Yario Poof is pretty ugly. Stormy, you're in timeout. Don't be talking about Garrett. Hold on. Stormy, that's your final warning. He says, whoa, no dissing Yariel Poof. He's not, I mean, he's just not handsome. Like, nothing personal. He's just not very handsome. The most handsome is Plo Koon. No, Kit Fisto's pretty handsome. AKA Discount Kaminoan. Yeah. Yario Poof looks like a fried Kaminoan. He's handsome. He's such a sweet child. What are you building right now? I'm working on this door, so you can see this is the front of it. I've been working on the door. On the something. Is Yario Poof in the Clone Wars? Why haven't we gotten a Camino alien figure yet? Yeah, that's a great question. Why no Dexter? Another great question. Both great questions. No, it's Kiadi Mundi. What about Kiadi Mundi? I remember watching a J stream eating Oreo cereal and staying up on the school night. Oh, you were eating Oreo cereal. I thought you were saying I was eating Oreo cereal. I'm like, I've never had Oreo cereal. Don't be dissing. Oh, what's up, Fives? He says, don't be dissing my boy Yariel Poof. You can't even spell his name correctly. That's my man. I think he died before episode 2. Oh, did he really? How did he die? "501st Battle Pack, you win, bro." I need to make a meme where someone, or of like the Mean Girls meme, where she's like, "Hop in, loser. We're buying 501st Battle Packs." He saved Coruscant from a bomb. Oh, that's how Yariel Poof died? Who put a bomb in Coruscant? And where exactly, like, was that story, like, where can I find that story? Do you already know what your next mock will be? Yes, I do. At least Yariel went out like a G. Tell us. Tell us now. Bly killed Ayla because she cheated on him with Kit Fisto. Wow. I don't know what to make of that. That's something. Don't question a war hero. Are we referring to Yariel Poof? I just wanted to know where can I find that story? I wanted to look into it. Or did someone delete it from the archived memory? I'm sorry, did someone erase it from the archived memory? What would you do if someone donated $500? I would cry. I don't know. I would do whatever they wanted me to do. I think it's Legends. Oh, okay. So at this point we can assume that Yariel could possibly still be alive during the Clone Wars. Yariel Poof. A Legends comic, I believe. I would love to know, who got that assignment. Like, hey, you get to make a Star Wars comic. Oh, really? Yeah. We want you to do something on Yariel Poof. I'm like, oh. Awkward. If I donate 500 credits, would you tell me your next MOC? If someone donated $500, I will tell you my next MOC. Absolutely. Yeah, in Legends he died disabling some bomb or deadly object. It's ambiguous in current canon. Okay. I want to assume he's still alive because that's my boy. We need more Yaddle content. He wasn't used in episode 2 because it might confuse viewers with Kamino. Do you really think they would look that deeply into that? I don't get the impression that they would have cared enough to exclude him from that movie for that reason. Unless you know that for a fact, in which case I'm very surprised. That is the reason. Yep. Wow, that's so goofy. Do you know what David Hall's next MOC is going to be? Nope. Oh, yeah, I totally know. You guys, if you donate $1,000, I'll totally tell you what David Hall's next MOC is going to be. Because I totally know what it is. Baxter... How do I change? No, don't do that. $1,000 worth of Lepin, non-refundable. I would cry. Tears of sadness. I won't do anything to hurt the J Squad. Thank you. Dexter Jester is my waifu. Hold on one sec, boyos. Don't praise the prequels. Hello. What's good? Open up, FBI. Throw the Corvus. That was my little brother at the door. I would not throw the Corvus at him. Was it Garrett? Yeah. Garrett stopped by to say hi. He left, though. Papa John's. I wish it was Papa John's. The heck? Does your little brother like Star Wars? I'd describe him as a casual Star Wars fan. Doesn't dislike it, but he's not actively looking into Star Wars stuff. Should put black olives on the Corvus. How about yeet? Your next mock should include. Does your next mock include Garrett? Yes. My brother is 13. All right, see ya, Everett. Thanks for coming by. Oh, God. I think David's next mock will be Endor. As he said, it's going to be taller, but not as long. That could be it. I could see him doing that. Jaja. To make a Lego Instagram. Nah. My brother don't care about no Lego. Stormy says, I'm being completely honest. I have been active on this channel over the past few months. Even though I haven't been commenting, I've still watched every update. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad I have not completely lost your interests. When your responsibilities ring the doorbell, but you ignore it completely. You talking about me or you? Because that takes care of my responsibilities. School is just, what year are you in, if you are okay with sharing that with us? Is Garrett still a Lego fan? Absolutely. Absolutely. Hashtag Garrett is a kid. Yes. Build Endor. I'll do that when everyone forgets about Brick Plumbers. Stormy is a freshman. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Or fresh people to be 2019 proof. I can appreciate that. Inclusivity is good. BB8, hold on. We're going low. Please do not spam the chat. You'll be obliterated. Are you going to include items droid in the mock? Yes. ID10 will be in the MOC with Snoop D-O double G. Where I live in Canada, we had some hail and snow 2 days ago. And I walk home a lot, so it was like cold little ice rocks raining on my face and snow falling out. It was so cold. Dude, I can only imagine. That sucks. My last minutes before I have to study for the rest of the night. All right, Zandy, make it count. Make it count, my boy. Naboo is such an underrated planet. I think those mocks are just breathtaking. Yeah, I love Naboo mocks. I like Naboo too. I just really wish that in the films we saw it look a little bit more lively and inhabited. That would have been nice. Jace's next mock isn't going to be Star Wars. Instead, it will be a mock depicting the Black Death. Yeah. Totes. Totes. Actually, my next mock is going to be a Rose appreciation mock. This is going to be a big life-size statue of Rose. I mean, it was under occupation, so... I mean, we still could have seen people there. Like, before the battle droids get there, it's still completely empty. Like, the Jedi arrive before they get there, and no one's there. Like, it's just empty. If you do that, I will unsubscribe. Wow. Wow, Baxter. I thought you were a true boyo. I will never touch Lego again if you built that. Wow. Jeez, guys. Battlefront 2 mocks are so underrated. So many people don't stop to think about Battlefront 2 mocks. Yeah. I hope this will be the most powerful and most popular Battlefront 2 mock of all time. I don't know, in all three films we see plenty of people, like when Padme and Anakin arrive at the spaceport, plus the big celebration in the end. Okay, I'll give you that. But I mean... You don't really... Like, you hardly see any of... Like... I want to see, like, Theed inhabited, you know? Because that's... If you're going to do a Naboo mock, like, that's what you're going to do. And obviously the celebration, there's people there, but... Is anyone really going to do a mock of that? Like, I would just like to see more, like, average citizens just kind of going about. It would make... I just think it would make a Naboo mock a little bit more attractive to do. What mock top contest did you join? Was it the Empire Leg one? My name is Childish Camino. Childish Landino. Bazine Natal or Rose with the bag of Rich Boy gummies. So as much as I love me some Rich Boy gummies, I might have to go with my bae, Bazine Natal. You should make a custom gunship. I at one point started making like one of the ARC gunships, but I didn't finish, so yeah. Baxter says, I want to see Jeddah before the Empire. I mean, maybe that'd be interesting. I do kind of feel like Jeddah was more interesting because the Empire was there. Like, there's just nothing in Star Wars quite like the aesthetic of the giant Star Destroyer floating over Jeddah. Like, maybe it'd be cool to see, and like Saw's hideout and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I think those are the things that kind of make Jeddah more interesting. It would maybe be cool to see, like, the big Jedi statues and stuff, but I don't know. I thought Jeddah was fine. Ordered 6,000 trans clear cheese slopes for a Camino mock. Are you going to use those for the water, or what's your plan? That's a lot of cheese slopes. Oh my god, 6,000. Oh my god. Yeah, throw some dark blue in there as well. Yeah, MNR's Camino mock series was definitely the best mock series I've ever seen. Thank you, Ryan Troop. I've calculated how many fit in 4 gray. Oh, that's how big your MOC's going to be? What parts of Camino are you going to do? Is it going to be Battlefront themed or Episode 2 themed? Do you think LEGO will continue using the new Stormtrooper helmet after LEGO using the old helmet in the most recent wave? When did they use the old helmet in the most recent wave? Unless you mean the old Rebel helmet. Is that what you're talking about? In all seriousness, I can't wait to see your finished MOC, Jay. Thank you so much, Dan the Lego man. I can't wait to see it finished either. I feel like I'm getting close, so I think that this weekend I'll be able to get a lot of progress done on it. I'm looking forward to working on this thing. When you find out the Clone Wars was all a lie. Oh no. I think they're definitely going to use the new Rebel helmet moving forward. I don't know why they didn't for this wave. Because if you look like on the new keychains, Luke has this new helmet. So I think we can safely assume, yes, they will be using the new helmet. And if they don't, then I'll have some words for them. Like you and R and a jerk. Just one full circular building from the Clone Wars. I'm not doing a series, so I don't feel rushed. Okay, so you said from the Clone Wars. Do you mean like during the droid attack or just when they're casually there? Meme Lore says, I prefer your streams to Ryan's because you interact with the chat more than him. I mean, Ryan has far more viewers than I do in these things, so it's much more difficult for him to do what I do, so I wouldn't fault him for that. I'm glad you enjoy the stream, though. That's nice. Appreciate that. The droid attack. Okay, cool. So you're going to have one of the squid boys. One of the big squid machine things. So one thing I noticed for the first time while watching episode 2 the other day is, like, I don't know what the alien is called that the Kaminoan, like, rides on the outside of Camino. But it, like, flies from, like, underwater. So, which, I guess, showed me that, 1, Kaminoans can breathe underwater, and 2... that they fly those things like in the air and underwater, which was kind of interesting. Do you think more Battlefront sets or battle packs will come out? That's a great question. Honestly, probably not until the next Battlefront game comes out, unfortunately. Like, that's what I would guess. It will be twice the size as Brick did. Okay, cool. Says, well, Kaminoans are fish people with long necks. I guess. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps. Lee still hasn't shipped my half cup of fire. It's been a week. Bro, you need to tell Lee to step his game up. When you realize your 2013 Republic Gunship and Krennic Shuttle look great on top of your bookcase. Those are 2 very good looking sets. Here's a question for everyone in the chat. For you guys, when you display your sets, do you keep your sets, and I guess how do you like determine how to display your sets? Like, do you do them by movie? Do you do them by faction? How do you display your stuff, guys? I miss the midday ATM 6 build streams. I can do like a midday VARDOS stream if that's what you really want, but won't you be at school? Won't you be at La Escuela? I do sets by faction. Okay. Literally put them randomly on a table in my basement. Alright, that could work. I display them randomly, pretty much whatever fits. Alright. Big on top, small on the bottom. Faction. Yeah, I think mine are generally by faction, and then within that I'll do it by era/movie. So I have like an episode 3 shelf that'll have Republic stuff, and then like separatist stuff on the other side. And then I have an episode 2/Clone Wars shelf, which also will have Republic stuff on one side and separatist stuff on the other side. I display by faction first, then color and how many I have of each. For like episodes 7 and 8, I have basically a first order shelf. Actually, no, it's like it's a shelf, and it's like first order / resistance. I display them with whatever scene that I like they match in, but if not, then whatever looks cool. At one point, I was kind of planning on like displaying them within actual scenes, so I had like a little Jakku display, and I think in one of my earlier videos I actually showed off. I kind of got rid of that. I have like the ground part of it, but most of it I've poached from a lot of those sets. One thing I was planning on doing was I had like 2 of my X-Wings hanging on a shelf, the Resistance one specifically, and I was planning on doing like a little Takodana scene like right below it using the Resistance transport, the Battle on Takodana set, and I think I might have wanted to put and a first order transport I wanted to put on there, but I just ended up with not having enough room for it, so I said forget it. Enter says display sets. Are they not just parts packs? As for MOCs though, I tend to stick with where they fit in on the shelf and stick them around each time I dust them. I feel you. So Enter, what's the last proper set that you've built? Shout out to Ryan Etherton, says he just got his 2007 MTT for $100. That's awesome, dude. Eminar said there will be a Clone Walker in April. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I heard about that. Hopefully it has some 501st troopers in it. I mean, I doubt it will, but it'd be nice. I have the Battle on Takodana, but I bought it overpriced. Wait, how much did you pay for it? It was what, like a $60 set, right? The Designer Connect shuttle set, Lucasfilm wanted them to do the cargo shuttle instead. Yeah, I heard about that for the Lego set. I mean, I kind of wish they did. I think that probably would have been a cooler set, but I mean, Critic Shuttle was a fine Lego set. I'm not mad about it. Star Wars was BB-8, probably one of the few sets I'll keep. I feel you. So for your collection, do you not keep the sets built, or just avoid building them altogether because you feel you'll want to do a mock of them, or are you just kind of in a position where you don't want to clutter your space out with just sets? Going to be gone for the night now. Wish me luck for tomorrow. Good luck on your tests and such tomorrow. And may the force be with you. Thanks for coming through also. Always love to have you around. What happened to your Lego when you went through your dark ages? It sat in my closet. I never sold it, thankfully. Should I buy a used Republic frigate for $95 US? As long as it comes with figures, I'd say yeah. I nearly always build them first and keep them for a while and break them up. Always try to enjoy them for what they are, though. Alright, I agree. That's kind of my same thing. Like, obviously, I built all these recent sets, and I generally will build most sets now because I'm doing more reviews on them, but they usually will end up getting taken apart. I like building them, honestly, just to see visually what parts are in them, so I'll know later on, you know, if I don't have to look it up, I'll know, like, oh, I had this set with this part. And then if not, I'll obviously just look it up on Brick Set and see if I have it in any of my sets. Brick Freak says, I'm going to school again tomorrow. Now I can get 6 hours of sleep. Have a nice stream. Try to be there next week. All right, thanks for coming through, man. Take care. Meme Lord says it's without figs. I'd pass on that. That set is really good figs, so if you're going to buy it, I'd say try to get it with the figs. All right, see you, King Fab. Everyone's leaving. I mean, take care, guys. Have fun without me. Oh, God. Ugh. Thanks for still being here, Jedi Bob. Alright. That. And if you have the ones to replace it or put it into the set instead, the true Boyos are still here. There we go. I found it too. This thing doesn't stop falling, I swear. Another big question. Kaz or Ezra? That's a good question, huh? I mean, I don't dislike either of them. I think I'd put them both at the same level. I like them both equally. I can't say I like one a lot more than the other. Both are whiners. I wouldn't describe Kaz as a whiner. Kaz is pretty noble and like he wants to help out. Alright, see you at Tarful Studios. You will see the next VARDOS update this weekend. Make sure you check it out. This is the only VARDOS stream I've been here for. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Colonel Surge. Cad Bane or Jango Fett? I'll go with Cad Bane. Miku or Chopper? I gotta go with Chopper. Chopper is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Chopper is hilarious. No, Kaz is from the new Awesome Resistance show. Is Cad Bane the same as Darth Bane? No. Cad Bane is the Duras bounty hunter from the Clone Wars. Cad Bane is... What is Cad Bane's species? I don't know. He's a Sith Lord, though. This is my first stream. Pretty fun so far. Glad you think so, Drew Boy. Are you planning on going to Brickworld Indy? No, I am not. That would be funny, though. When I said the Bane series, I meant the Darth Bane series. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. I prefer Kaz, honestly. I tend to prefer non-Jedi characters just because their overall stories seem to be more grounded. I definitely agree with that. Like I said, like so far, honestly, like I think I'm more interested in Resistance than I was in Rebels. Like I look more forward to it. Once again, because it seems just so fresh being in this new time period. Colonel Surge says he was here for Crate Mock streams. I remember, yeah, I definitely remember you from those. So, thanks for coming back home. Should I get Darth Vader's castle, Flash Speeder, or General Grievous Starfighter ATP? Oh my god, droid gunship. I would say the second one. I mean, Darth Vader's castle isn't a bad set. I just don't love it. Hopefully I can come to the next stream. Have a great day. Alright, take care, Dan the Lego Man. You look at mine, but don't say a thing. What happened? Talk to me. What's up? My hit. Oh my god, someone is blowing up my cellular device. Who this is? Oh, it's Matt. Alright. All right. What's going on, guys? Why has everyone suddenly stopped speaking? Oh, did I? Hold on. No. All right. I think I went to Rebels expecting to be a little bit more, but with Resistance, I don't know what I expect it to be, so I'm enjoying it more episode to episode. Congrats on almost 12K subscribers. Yes. Can't wait to hit 12K. It'll be great. Yeah, so, I mean, Rebels just kind of seemed like just more of the same stuff we usually get. Rebels versus Empire. Oh my god. Okay, I'm honestly just going to keep that off. I'm trying to juggle you and Battlefront 2. Well, obviously, the Rich Boy J stream has to win out there, right? Right? F for respect. F. Thank you guys for showing your respect. Hate on the sequels. No, we don't. That is not part of the Boyo code. You going where? Where was this respect for Anakin from the Jedi Council? Take a seat, young Skywalker. Where do you get that huge bag of 2x2 light bluish gray tiles? Pick a brick wall. I just buy them every time I see them. Rebels kind of felt like they wanted to tell more Clone Wars stories, so the Jedi had to be a much bigger presence than I'd like so close to A New Hope. I can definitely see that. I mean, one thing I'll give Rebels over Clone Wars is, for one, things happen chronologically, and two, because they followed one group of people, the story was, I don't know, easy to get into. Like, you knew, like, rather than just having multiple arcs with different groups of people, you were able to pick up where your characters left off recently. So I did like that over Clone Wars. But yeah, like, it's just Dave Filoni, dude. Like, I'm sure you know exactly how I feel about him, but he just goes too far. I mean, he's literally George Lucas 2.0. He just, certain things he just goes way too far with. Clone Wars is my life. No, this weapon is your life. I have 4 Lego stores within 40 miles, and I've never seen that light bluish gray tiles. Yeah, it it ends up getting bought up pretty quickly, so you got to be on the lookout for it. Have I seen any of the movies that came out in December, Jay? When did Bumblebee come out, this year or in December? I saw Bumblebee. That's the most recent movie I saw. I liked it. It was good. Best Transformers movie I've seen. That's for sure. What's up, Biggie Smalls? Welcome back. I sold the weapon for the Clone Wars. What? Alright, see ya, Little Bricks. Dave is a G, though. Gotta respect him for being on the 4th anniversary panel. If you think about it, back in 2008, barely anyone knew him, and now look how far he has come. I mean, sure. Better than the first movie. Yeah. I'll take it over Transformers 1. I mean, I like Transformers 1. Like, that was easily the best of the, I'd say, original Transformers films. But this one, it was nice. It was refreshing. It didn't have Michael Bayisms everywhere. So, yeah, it was a good movie. Shout out to Ryan's girlfriend, Lori. Josiah, why do you want me to hate on the sequel so bad? Do I like Lord of the Rings? I have no opinion on Lord of the Rings because I've never seen Lord of the Rings. So, maybe one day. Yo, are we doing girlfriend shoutouts? Welcome back, Creed. Nice of you to join us here. If you've... Ella, have you ever seen If Michael Bay directed Up? No. I've actually never even seen the movie Up, so I don't know how much I would get out of that. But I can only imagine what that would be like. Do I have a life outside of Lego? Probably not. I mean, it's hard to, right? Because obviously I build on my own. I have a YouTube channel where I document my stuff, which is really like a part-time job. And my job is at the Lego store, so can never get away from it. It's always around. I had a good day at work, though. We started building the Welcome to Apocalypse Burger tech, and I really enjoyed that. That thing was so fun to work on, so I'll definitely be picking that set up at some point. Yeah, can we all just appreciate Matt's Kessel Run Millennium Falcon? Everyone, applause for Matt and his great work. There we go. Show some respect to the Brick Wiz. Alright, I gotta go grab some parts. Mods, you know what to do. Alright. And third, or rather, should only be Luke. What did you say something before that? It says, this is part of the reason why I like Season 1 of the Rebels. First, the crew this presented on a small scale, so it's believable to include Jedi, but as major players in the rebellion, nah, that's Luke. Yeah, I agree. Should just be Luke. I mean, I didn't... One thing I really didn't like, especially about like the ending seasons, is obviously like they know the Jedi are working with the rebels, and the Emperor catches wind of it, and he sees fit, you know, to get involved only after Ezra kind of becomes a big threat. Which I would think, like, okay, if they knew Jedi were there the whole time, and the Emperor thought it was such a big deal to take care of that, like, why would he not get involved before that point? Like, I didn't like the Emperor being involved at all. His little thing with Ezra I thought was just goofy. We have finally suppressed the prequel fans. Great. Should I buy a used 08 gunship for $93 with no minifigs, or a used one with minifigs for $108? I would say get the one with no figures, because that set doesn't have great figures. Alright, see you, Fizzavs. Jamin says, do you think we'll ever get any Resistance sets? Well, the current rumor mill says we have some coming out in April, so if those are to be believed, then yeah. Venator or Imperial Star Destroyer? I gotta go with the Imperial Star Destroyer. I wonder if the Fireball will have a set with an exploding feature. It probably will have something like that. Kind of like the, what's it called? Quad Jumper. Favorite Star Wars faction is the First Order. Alright, so I have another question for the entire chat. When new Star Wars films come out, do you guys make it a point to go see it day one? Do you wait a little bit? How do you guys work that out usually? I'm always a day one guy, and I see the movie as soon as I can possibly see it. I'm not patient with Star Wars at all, so if there's a new film coming out, I'm seeing it literally the closest moment I can possibly see it. Frunkle says day one, Thursday before that night. Try to see it as early as possible. Definitely wait way too many people. That is certainly true. There are a lot of people there. Within a week, depends on my Porg patience. Day one. So we got quite a bit of day ones. Also got quite a bit of people who will see it relatively soon, but not initially just because there's so many people. I wait a bit because I imagine day won't be packed, and also because I want to see it with my dad. Okay, you guys, you're much more patient than I am. I have to see it immediately, mostly because of spoilers. You know, I don't want to have to keep hiding for too long. I just want to try my best to avoid them, and then finally see it so I can live a normal life on the internet without worried about getting things spoiled. I'm very sensitive to spoilers, so I try to make sure I avoid them at all costs. Which is going to somewhat complicate things for these streams leading up to episode 9. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'll do about that, because one, I don't want to see the spoilers, and I don't want any of you to be subjected to it here on these streams. You just, and like I trust you guys for the most part, but you just never know with people on the internet, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I remember getting Han's death indirectly spoiled for me. How'd you do that? That sucks. What happened? Around my area, it's never too busy, especially as most cinemas near me aren't that big. Okay, that's good. So you see it. Do you see it initially? I had this guy on Instagram who spoiled Snoke and Luke's death and Honda's appearance on the first... Who? Whose appearance? Han Solo... Oh, I remember people would make accounts called Han Solo Dies on Twitter, Instagram. Yeah. I was in school, in class, sat next to one of my friends. Someone they're friends with comes up that says Han dies. Wow, that sounds awful. Was it before the film was out, or was it before you were able to see it? Like, was the film already out? A kid was yelling at my school that Han Solo died, so I got spoiled for me. Jeez. You guys go to school with some jerks. I would have had to fight every single one of them. After the film was released. Oh, okay. So do you think they were intentionally trying to spoil it, or they thought that that person had already seen the film, or they thought that you all had already seen it. Yes, people are rude. How rude? Glad I left school / education by the time the new films came out. Yeah. Do I watch Star Wars Explained? Occasionally. Probably spoiling it to mess with our friend, but not sure if my friend saw it. Oh, okay. That's... I hate that so much. Me some more of a deep thinker. Alright, see you, C&B Productions. Thanks for coming. When I came out of the movie theater of The Force Awakens, I have a phone call. Hold up. Hello? Hey. I just texted it to you. No problem. Yes, ma'am. He's there. Alright, bye-bye. Quick question. What's your favorite YouTube channel in general? That's so hard to say. I don't know. I can't say there's any... I don't know. Anything Lego Star Wars related. That was Mama J. That was actually the FBI. They wanted me to tell you all that the prequels suck. Don't blame me, I'm just the messenger. Do you and Matt work at the same Lego store? No, we do not. Matt lives in New Jersey. I live in Houston, Texas. Oh, I don't think so. Alright, see you, Ryan. I'm actually about to end the stream pretty soon. I am done with the wall, almost, so I'm, like, super hungry. I'd like to go eat something. Plus, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, so I think that's a good stream time. So, it's not 100% complete. I still have some tiles to fill in here, but generally, like, it's almost done. Like, look at that. Got 2 of these bad boys right here. Check it out. Turn up time. So, yep. That's really going to finish it up today, guys. I, of course, as always, love streaming. Loved having you guys talk to. It was always a pleasure. And stay tuned. I got videos coming out pretty much every day this week. I have a very special video coming out on Saturday, so I think you all will certainly enjoy it. And yep, got the walls done. I'm happy with that. So like I always say, guys, if you like what I do, go ahead, support the video by smashing the like button, support the channel by smashing that subscribe button, and I will be back again very soon. This is a great stream. This is a very interesting stream, especially with that period of impressions. That was very fun. So yeah, I love you all, and stay tuned. Stay tuned.